Hi everyone, welcome back to Just Explain, and in this video I'm going to talk about selections in Java. So let's create a new Java project with the name selections and a new class with the same name. I want this line in my code. Okay, so first thing is Boolean data type, and Boolean check is equal to true, or Boolean check 1 is equal to false. Okay, now we can compare this with an int type. Int number is equal to a certain number like 5. Okay, what we did was we wrote the name of the data type, and then we wrote the variable, the name of the variable we wanted it to be, and then we assigned it with a certain value. So it is the same in the case of Boolean. First we define it as a Boolean, and then we name the variable, and then we assign it with either true or false values. So Boolean data types are used in conditional statements like if statements to check if to execute code if something is true or if something is false. So we're gonna learn about it, but before that we need to talk about logical operators. So there are basically 3 logical operators you need to know about, and those are these 3 symbols right here. This means not, and this means or, and the last one means and. So these are used to check different expressions, and this double equal checks if something is true, and this one right here checks if something is wrong. So I'm gonna use it in a Boolean expression, and a Boolean expression is an expression which is written with the help of these logical operators, and it gives either true or false values, and so we can assign this variable with Boolean expression. So I'll show you an example. Check is equal to not a number is less than 6, and a number is greater than 10. Okay, so in this example you can see this check, which has the current value true, is assigned with a new value, and we don't know what this gives. We'll check it right here. Okay, so this means not, so you don't need to worry about this right now. Let's deal with this first. Okay, so number which has the value 5 right now, 5 is less than 6. This is true, right? So this is true. Now let's check this. Number is greater than 10. This is false. So in this case, this is true and this is false. So here this guy right here says and. So for this whole expression inside this parenthesis, if both of the expressions or multiple expressions were here, and they were, all of them were true, provided they were surrounded by this guy, then it would be true. But if something is false in there, then the whole expression is false. So in this case, this is true but this is false. So in this case, this whole expression becomes false. So I hope you understood what I'm saying, but still I want to say it again. This guy says and, so this means the whole expression that it connects with needs to be true, because it says and this is true, so the whole expression is true. So had it been or, the whole expression would have been true, but in this case it is and, so this whole expression is false. And this guy right here says not, so not false, this whole became false, and this says not false, so not false means true. So this variable check is assigned with the value true. We can check this by using a print statement, system.out.println check. We can simply print this. Let's run this. it says, okay, and expand it, true. It says true. So this is all the things you need to know about Boolean, data types, and logical operators, and so on. So now I'm gonna use a if statement, but before that I'm gonna outline one program. Okay, so right now I'm gonna write a code to take an user input using scanner class, and I'm gonna ask the user to enter a number between 0 to 10. Then I'm gonna create a new random number between 0 and 10. Then I'm gonna check if that user input equals the random number we created, and if it is true, I'm gonna use a print statement to print, congratulations, your number matches the random number. But if it doesn't, then I'm gonna say please try again. So now let's do it. Import java.util scanner. Okay, so I'm gonna create a scanner object, scanner input is equal to new scanner system.in. Okay, now let's prompt the user system.out.println enter a number between 0 and 10. Okay, so now I'm gonna store this number in a int type. Int number is equal to next int. Okay, so now I'm gonna create a random number. Random is equal to int math dot random times 10. What I did in this line is we already talked about math random function. It gives a double value between 0 to 1, excluding 1. So when we multiply it with 10, it gives a random number between 0 and 10. So in this case, but it will give a double value, so we need integer value. So when we do this, when we put int before this number, then it converts the double number into int. So this is how it is done. So now I'm gonna check it by using if statement. If number equals to random, then system.out.println congratulations, your number matches the number. So this curly bracket after the if statement and the condition, it explains what to do if this condition is true. So now I'm going to use else please try again. Okay, so if this condition is not true, then it always does this job. But if it is true, the whole if else gets terminated. So but if you have multiple conditions, then what you can do is you can type else if number equals to a random minus 1 system.out.println near miss. Okay, so let's run this now. Okay, enter number between 0 and 10. So I'm gonna try 5. Please try again. I'm gonna try 5 again. 5. Please try again. I'm gonna try 5 again. Try again. 5 Whoa, it matched. So this is how it works. Thank you. See you in next video.